Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Robert Meachem, pound for pound, has to be one of the more explosive wide receivers in the NFL, as last year he really got it going again with 9 touchdown receptions. He even ripped one out of a defender's hands and took it back for a touchdown at one point in the season as well. And he had a nice year for himself. This was the kind of progression we wanted to see. It was his 3rd year in the league, but it was really only his 2nd season overall playing. That first year, he missed basically the whole thing because he just really wasn't ready in the NFL yet. So coming into this year, this was really kind of his 3rd year, if you will, he's walking into right now. It looked like, coming into this offseason, he was going to be the clear favorite to start opposite Marcus Colston, but he had a toe surgery, and we just really didn't know if he was going to be ready or not for, what's to come here for training camp. He's not going to participate in OTAs, but it looks like he is expected to come back for training camp. We're just going to have to see how he can truly respond once he does come back. He even admitted himself, I think in early June, it was, that he doesn't even know when he's going to return back to the field. So this is definitely a concern for a guy who relies on his explosion. And if you're having problems with that toe, you're not going to be able to push off, especially on and it's maybe not traditional AstroTurf anymore, but still you're not on natural grass. And that definitely, is not going to be great for a toe injury. So we need to see him come back and start playing fluently practicing. And I do want to see him get out there in preseason games and start showing that, he's okay and that he's going to take that starting job. Unfortunately, hey, if it wasn't for that, this would have been a great guy to have. He would have been a solid starter on your team as a, maybe number 2, or definitely a solid flex play option to have on your team, because this offense is just going to continue to throw. They've won a Super Bowl being aggressive, and I don't expect that to change. With Robert Meachem right now, his value may drop back, but that's okay. As long as he's practicing and everything's okay and good, I think at some point this season he will get ready to take over that number 2 job and be the starter. And at that point in time, once he starts showing that he's back, he's going to be a guy you want in your lineups.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy